this is Pastor Jim. Hope that you're having a good week. By now, I'm sure you've heard the news that I'm going to retire at the end of this conference year, and that'll be in August of 2022. And that decision comes with a lot of thought and prayer, and we don't come to that easily, nor do we come to that decision lightly. But I believe it's best for Venice Church to have new leadership to take you into hopefully by then, a COVID-free existence, and everything will be okay. But that means Venice Church is going through a transition, and I want to talk to you about transitions, because we all go through transitions. And I want you to know that the transition of leadership at Venice Church is going to go well. And why do I know that? I know that because God is in this, and He's going to walk us through this transition. You know, when King Saul was the first king of Israel, and that wasn't working out so well. So God sent Samuel to go anoint a new person, and He anointed David to be the next king of Israel. And so the situation for transference and making that transition was already set up. And this was years before David actually became king. And so God knew what the people needed, and He reassured them with His will and showed what had to be done. And God's going to do that with us too. You know, a lot of times we get a little bit anxious about a transition, especially a transition in leadership, and we start looking around. But let's be wise, and let's be scriptural, and let's follow the Lord, because, you know, we want to look at the person's gifts and skills and whether we like them or not. And the temptation was for Samuel to do the same. In fact, when he looked at the first sons, he looked at the eldest one, and they moved down the row. And it says in 1 Samuel 16 that the Lord said, "Don't consider his appearance or his height, for I have rejected him. The Lord does not look on the things man looks at. Man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart." The Lord knows the heart of our next leader. He already knows. We don't know. We are subject to looking just at what they look like. But God selected David because he had the right kind of heart in order to lead Israel. And he did. He led Israel for over 40 years by the time he actually became king. And it was a great kingship. And so, Venice Church, let's be at ease. Let's be confident in God. Let's trust in the Lord, because the Lord already has someone selected. We're going to walk through a determination process. I've already talked to Superintendent Keith Tanita, and he has assured me that he's going to be working with our delegates and our board to focus on who is going to be the new leader for Venice Church. Right now, there are all names and no names in the hat. So no one has been particularly identified. We're looking all over the place in order to find the best leader. So God is going to come through, beloved. He's going to show us who He wants to lead Venice Church in the years to come. So trust in the Lord. Trust in the Lord. Trust in the process that the Lord set up. Trust in the process that our conference has set up. Trust in our church leadership. Trust in our delegates that we elected. And you know, we have a lot to look forward to in whom God selects. And God's going to bring the one who has the right heart to Venice Church. Okay, so pray for our leaders. Pray for God's will to be done. And beloved, pray for your own hearts. Don't be anxious, but be confident in trusting God. All right, take care. God bless.